So, remember everybody, this year, check your children's candy. This is the kind of thing you want to find in it. But we have had reports that people are putting things like this, and even like this in children's Halloween candy. So for the love of God, protect your children and make sure they get proper candy. What? News just in, everybody. We have heard that Nightmare Gaming, a world-famous YouTuber, has just been murdered, and we have gained exclusive footage of the murder happening live. We're going to take you to that footage right now. Happy Halloween, everyone. Welcome back to Nightmare Gaming. My name is Anthony, and welcome to this year's Halloween special, The Last Door Collector's Edition. Now, this Halloween special is going to be a fair bit longer than all the others. If you guys watch it over, a couple of sit-ins, I really wouldn't blame you. But this is an episodic game. There's 4 episodes, I believe. Yes, there are 4 episodes, and in this video, we're going to play all 4 episodes. Now, this might take me a couple of days to record, depending on how my throat holds out, but it may take a couple of days to record all the episodes. I'm going to get as many done today as I can, because I've got all day. But this might be like a 4-hour video. So, like I say, if you guys want to watch it in like hour chunks, I wouldn't blame you. But, yeah, we're going to get started. We're going to start with episode 1, the letter, and, yeah, we're going to see how it goes. There are closed captions. I think they were subtitles, but I'm not sure. If they aren't, then we'll change that somewhere in the video. After all the things I have seen, got a rope. After all the things I have done, chair standing up. Oh! I cannot escape the course my life has taken. Are we about to hang ourselves? Now I am beyond redemption. Oh my god, we're about to hang ourselves. I just hope you can forgive me someday. Yours sincerely, Anthony Beechwood. That ain't me. I didn't even know this guy's last name was Anthony. Oh my god, we are hanging ourselves. Yeah, okay, so they are just telling us... I guess, 1 second. Okay, so now we're back. We're back to where we were. Thank God for that. The Last Door. I think this is basically a story about a trip through Purgatory. A game by the Game Kitchen. Those fine gentlemen. Oh, we can skip this. Okay, let's get straight into the game. October 1891. Vide Niquisquiet. Oh, that's what I called my childhood friend Anthony Beechwood had written. That's what all my childhood friend... That was all... Fuck me. Words! My childhood friend Anthony Beechwood had written in his letter. It had been many years since I'd heard that sentence. It was the motto of the science and philosophy group that we had secretly run as students back when we were in that secluded boarding school in Scotland. But we had left it all behind like mere childhood memories. That letter was unusual. It could only mean something awful must have happened. Something that must remain absolutely secret. I had to find out what was going on. I have to open my drink. Without delay, I took the first morning train to Sussex and made my way to the address on the letter. And there it was, the old house of Anthony's family, the Beechworth Manor. Very pixelated. But yeah, this is a pixelated horror game, but there's some of the easier things to do. Episode 1, the letter. Lens. Okay. This is strange. Everything is silent, as if there was no one living here. I'm worried about Anthony. I have to find him. Grandfather clock. It is the only sound around here. Oh yeah, so we can go. The fields surrounding the house stretch majestically as far as the eye can see. I did not know Anthony was the owner of such a property. What in? A murder of crows is eating eagerly. There are so many birds that I cannot see their prey from here. Okay. The crows are too vicious. Getting close could be dangerous. Okay. A garbage bin. Judging by the foul odour, I would say that it has not been emptied in a fortnight. You are very accurate with your things, sir. It is latched from the inside. Okay. I'm guessing I can't go anywhere over here, so let's go back in. Okay. A note on the table. Dear Mr. Beechworth, due to the recent events, the situation has become unbearable for us, and, much to our regret, we have no other choice but to leave. We will remain forever grateful for all these years in your service. God bless you, Mr. and Mrs. Brewer. Okay, so his servants left. My coat. Is this Anthony? The years have not been kind to him. It's the grandfather clock, so we can go over there, we can go over there. Let's go right. A machine that plays recorded music. I did not know that Anthony was such an enthusiast of new inventions. A cabinet with glasses and some liquor bottles. There is also a matchbook. A fireplace. It looks like that it has not been cleaned in a long time. A large window is wide open, letting cold dusk air in. Oh yeah, it just says the same thing. I just wanted to make sure. Okay. Door? Oh my god. A seascape. There is a small boat struggling against the roaring waves. Rainy mountain landscape. This portrait is crooked. Oh! A rosary. A cord of beads with a solid wooden crucifix. Okay, so we have that now. This painting depicts a deep, dark forest. A small plant that brings some life into this place. Okay, let's go in here then. March 5th, 1891. Master Anthony has made us get rid of our religious objects. What is going on with him? Luckily, I found a place to hide my rosary. I cannot pray every night without it. Master Anthony has been complaining about Alfie. What would a simple cat do to him? He ordered us to keep him out of the house at all times. Still, I cannot let that poor thing starve. He is such a clever cat. Every time I open the window, he knows food is waiting for him. Anyway, I'm worried about Master Anthony. He is growing more and more unlike himself every day. September 15th, 1891. Master Anthony is spending whole days locked inside his office. He wants us to leave him food at the door, but he barely eats anything. I'm really worried. An empty bowl looks like the ones used to feed the pets. The window is so dirty I can barely see through to the outside. There's nothing of interest in these drawers. A lamp to light the way. Okay, so we have a lamp, a wash basin and some toiletries. There's a tiny dark hole in the wall. Okay. Let's go back out. The door is locked. I should try and find a key to open it. Okay. Right, let's go. Through this one? Okay, and there's another door there. Right. Kitchen stove and a cleaning cloth. Get the cleaning cloth? It might come in handy. I'll take it. Yeah. Okay. A kitchen stove. Plates and pans. A plate with some day-old leftovers. Oh. A variety of herbs and ingredients. Okay. I've unlatched the door. So is this... No. Nope. Okay, let's go back in. There's got to be more to see. There were more ways to go. Okay, so we go in. We've been through here. So I guess we're going this way now? It's stuck, it won't open. Okay. It's too dark, I cannot go any further. But we have the lamp. Oh, it looks like the window frame is rotten. I would need some kind of cord to hold the window open. Okay. Oh, these matches could come in. Idea. Now I can go upstairs. Okay. Some square areas on the walls are visibly cleaner. It looks like some paintings are missing. Okay, same thing. The doorway has been boarded up. I firmly lay it down. I can remove them with my bare hands. Paintings missing. Okay. Let's go in there then. A double bed. From the accumulated dust, I would guess it has not been slept in for a very long time. Fireplace is black with soot. A gentleman with a serious, inquisitive look. Oh, what's that? A silver key. My silver key. I'm gonna guess downstairs. Small photographs. An old daguerreotypes. Most familiar portraits. Window leads onto the balcony shared with the adjacent room. Can I open the latch? Perhaps I could do it using a small tool. Okay, I'm gonna guess I've got to go back downstairs. Or there was an open door up, a locked door up here, wasn't there? So let's try. No, not there. So it's got to be the locked door downstairs then. There we go. Okay. No, that's back out. Okay, so we're in the basement. I think this is a slate disc recorder. The sleeve reads The Carnival of Venice. Sure, let's take it. Slightly rusted iron crowbar. Let's take it. A small pile of firewood. Okay, can't take any of that. The boiler looks like it has been out of use for a long time. Okay, and we can't go any further. Right. So now we've got a crowbar, which means we can probably get those boards off. Although we should probably stop by the record player and see if that gives us anything. It must be broken. I do not know how to make it stop. Oh, good lord. The music has stopped abruptly. Or abruptly stopped. Hi. Oh, does that mean they're no longer outside? Yes! Dying crow, not much life left in it. Nice, nice. No, just... No. Okay, now... Wait, wasn't... Idea? Crow in the food bowl? Yeah, I still need the string to keep the door open. But for now... Oh, hold on. Curtains are drawn. Okay, that's all it says. The curtains are drawn. Right. Let's go crowbar off the door up here. Because that one needed a small tool, right? My God, what happened in here? The writing on the walls leaves leave me alone. Who would have written such a thing? A lifeless body as a woman. It's been here a few days. But looks like she's clutching a note in her hand. I am writing what will surely be my final thoughts, my last lines, my last breath. I do not know what kind of dark power has turned my husband into what he is now, a stranger, with a look bereft of all sanity, compassion, and human warmth. I do not know what shadow has slowly darkened our lives. I do not know this foreign guest that now dwells within our souls. I do not know where it is from, but I am sure it is not from this world. I will meet my brothers and sisters soon. I will be free from this abyss of madness and fear. Soon I will stop trembling. Long sharp hairpin. So that's to get in an old wheelchair. Nothing of interest. A portrait of Anthony standing beside a mounted wildcat or lynx. The paint looks fresh around the animal's head. A man with blonde hair. I feel as if I've seen him before. This young woman, not yet in her 20s, stares defiantly back at me. Can't look at those ones. An old man bears some resemblance to Anthony, but his countenance is marred by severe, unsettling gaze. She looks like the woman in the bed. Is she holding a baby? Could that be Anthony's child? A woman of strong features and dark hair. She has a bold look in her eyes. There's a big raven perched outside the window, tapping on the glass with its beak. Okay. The young Anthony, just like I remembered him. Okay, and there's nothing else now. Oh, what's that? It's a letter. Oh, dear Margaret, it has been days since Anthony left his office. I can hear him whisper angrily, frightfully, and it gets worse at night. Our service left a few days ago. Without their help and company, I am lost. I can barely walk out of bed. And not even the doctor will come here after his arguments with Anthony. My husband has developed a horrible ability to break anyone's will. I do not know what to do. I do not have any strength left. I wish I could send you this letter. Your dear friend, Anna Beechworth. A letter in a feeble handwriting. I cannot go on. All is lost. A diary page. I cannot stand their stares. They watch me. They judge me. They despise me. I know they think I am not worthy of this family, but who are they but dust and bones and memory? Leave me. I do not need you. Leave me alone. So, Anthony thought the portraits were judging him. Okay, let's try the hairpin on that door. Okay. Wasn't there one more downstairs? No. Okay. We've been everywhere in here. Okay. Was there one more upstairs? Did I just, like, derp out? Let's find out. I cannot force a lock this tough with this. So what am I missing? Ah, using the hairpin, I managed to spring the latch with ease. A lynx, mounted and stuffed. This is a fine work of taxidermy. Common hammer in good condition. I'll take that. A few press cuttings pinned to the wall illustrate the Illustrated London News, 1887. Judge kills himself under strange circumstances. The Daily Telegraph, 1888. Earl found dead floating in the Thames. The Times, 1889. Famous actor found bled to death in his hotel room. Chemical experiments. Some sort of spillage. Smells of vinegar. Kind of paint thinner. Okay. And that will then... That's that room. Okay. So what about... There is a trapdoor with a keyhole reinforced with gold. The gold enforced trapdoor is locked. I need to find the key. Right. Okay, so let's go use the hammer on the other 2 doors we've got. Because I think we've got 2 more doors. Or what? No, 1 more now. 1 more. So yeah, this hammer has to work on this door, right? No? So what do I... paint thinner and a hammer. Oh! What if I dampen the cloth with paint thinner? No, let me go in there a sec. Aha! The thinner has worked. The fresh paint is gone, and now I can see the original painting. The lynx's mouth is open as if it were growling. Oh! I go back to the lynx and I get something. Its mouth is shut. So then... Hate to damage this fight. Smell like it was before the original painting. No? And if I go out the window, I end up here. Okay, let me go back down. Let me try smashing the window downstairs. Oh! Oh, have I found something by accident here? The cold... Ah, there we go. So I've managed to use the rosary to open the window. There we go. Okay, so now I'm guessing I have to go somewhere and a cat will appear. I hear something. Yeah. The cat's here. Where did the crow go? Tiny dark hole in the wall. Can I break the hole with the hammer? That's where it... Oh, has it gone into the basement? The sound is louder down here. Yeah, you're definitely a cat. Yeah, I know the boiler's not been used. So then I use the... There we are. A black cat is staring at me. But wait, its eyes are missing. Good lord, it almost ripped my eyes out. It has run away into the dark. There is an open chest with a dark cloak, a mask, and a knife. Knife could be useful. Oh, now can I use the knife to get in that room upstairs? I bet I can, you know. Let's go find out. I cannot force the lock with... Okay. Cat's mouth, cat's mouth, cat's mouth. Like the lynx's mouth, the lynx's mouth, the lynx's mouth. That's what I was on about. I managed to get the lynx's mouth open. There's a golden key inside. And now we use the golden key on the golden lock. Oh god, no. Anthony, no! The lifeless body of my dear friend. What madness could have led him to commit such an act? There is something in his pocket. It's a sealed letter. Dear J. Devitt, if you're reading these lines, then I am nothing but a dead body hanging before you. I write to you in my last shreds of lucidity. You are one of my oldest friends, and when I sent you the letter asking you to come here, I did not doubt for a moment that you would. Had you failed me this evening, everything would have been lost. I have found myself involved in a series of horrible accidents. For reasons beyond my comprehension and sanity, I have become a total stranger to myself and to my closest relatives, capable of the most indescribable and atrocious acts. I cannot give you any more details at this time. I must ask you to go immediately back to the boarding school where we made that pact, where we all swore on our honor that that sentence that will protect us. This letter must not reach anybody else or anyone else. So it is imperative that you destroy it immediately. The lives of the rest of our group, and yours too, are in great danger. Do not delay. They are already waiting for you. Seeing is believing, David. Do not forget that. Always your loyal friend, Anthony Beechworth. Holy Christ on a bicycle. A pixelated horror game made me jump. The last door. The adventure continues in episode 2. Okay, guys, let's crack on with chapter 2. Well, we've just played it, so probably not. Jeremiah Devitt receives a mysterious letter from his childhood friend, Anthony Beechworth. Father in heaven, hallowed be your name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us each day our daily bread. Okay, this priest is getting naked. Forgive our sins. Forgive us our sins as we ourselves forgive our debtors. Fuck me. Oh, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Amen. Okay. And we can skip this again. Now tell me, where are you? What do you see? I'm in a forest. And I see trees. Dark. That is exactly what I see. Who is it? Is it Anthony? Answer me. Fucking hell. Okay. What is she doing? Get closer to her. Get closer to Anna. Fucking hell. Okay, so the crying baby disappeared. When I count 3, you'll wake up. 1, 2, 3. Now wake up. Wake up. I'm awake. You can rest now, Mr. Devitt. That will be enough for today. Are these sessions really necessary? I'm confident that this is the best course of treatment for your symptoms. Now, did you ever see him again? I saw it. What did you see? Can you describe it? I struggled to find adequate words. It looked like an eye. Oh, Struggle to find adequate words. It's very hard to describe. Something beyond human logic was bathed in darkness. Not a darkness of shadow, but of malice. A sinister force lying in wait. I see. I was picking which one. It communicates not in a language of the human tongue, but in a language of fear. The tendrils of this fear creep and entangle my soul, swallowing me within the maw of its darkness. I resist, yet am drawn to the eye. I can understand why you are disturbed, Mr. Devitt. With your permission, I would like to consult your case with a colleague of mine, a man I've known for many years who is more versed in modern psychological practices. I think his knowledge and expertise will be very helpful in enabling us to understand your condition. If you think I would help, Doctor, I leave it in your hands. The agony grows increasingly unbearable, and if you believe this man can help me, I welcome his aid. Thank you, Dr. Wakefield. I bid you good evening. Training! Anthony, my friend, what really happened to you? How could you let your wife Anna die so awfully? These doubts consume my soul. I hardly remember the time we spent together as schoolmates. I confess, beyond your enduring friendship, I can recall little of those years. Were your words the result of an increasing loss of sanity? In your letter, you wrote that someone awaits me. A warning to warn me from a genuine danger, or merely the ravings of a brilliant mind addled by insanity? Something stirs uneasily within my heart. I will not rest easily again until I go back to that boarding school and find out what secrets may lie within. Farewell, Mr. and Mrs. Beechworth. Rest now in peace. Well, fuck it, it'll do. Okay, I'm at a window, then a lamppost, then a fireplace, then a bed. And a carriage. And now I'm at the school. Episode 2. Memories. An old and quite damaged mailbox. The Angel Gabriel, the school's emblem. I remember it being very pristine, but it looks neglected and dirty now. Okay, so we can go in there. Okay, now we're around the back. The door is locked from the inside. A locked wooden coffin, badly finished. It seems that whoever made it was a bit rushed to finish. Hello! Good evening! You are right, and this turns out to be, indeed, a good evening. My name is Mr. Devitt. I did not know there was a graveyard here. My pleasure, Mr. Devitt. I am Frank Baldwin. Do not ask me why, but Monsignor specifically ordered to bury the corpses here. Why? I do not understand. Did he order to bury corpses here? Why? I do not understand. What is there to understand, Mr. Devitt? God has forsaken this place. Don't you know? Here we take care of patients. I'm an old alumni. I used to attend the school. It has been a long time since this is not a boarding school anymore. The building is now used as a nursing home run by the nuns. A former student, eh? I never heard anybody in the village speak fondly of the school. They say it closed overnight, though no one knows why. Not a lot was known about it. Excuse the interruption, Mr. Baldwin. I'll leave you with your work. Have a nice evening, alumnus Devitt. A grave recently dug. A group of small graves has been haphazardly arranged. Oh, good lord, where am I going now? I'm on the beach. A piece of old fishing net. That might come in handy. I will pick it up. Many years adrift have perfectly smoothed this flotsam into a small log. I will take the log. It wouldn't be useful to tie the net to the stick. Okie dokie. Oh, wait. A lost pilgrim, a sea shack older students at the school used to climb. Somewhere up there are my initials. Anything else out in the distance? No. Right, back to the front door. Okay, let's go through the front door. Alright, up. I'll be with you in a minute. Sir, you are not allowed to get in there. Okay, am I allowed to go up the stairs? Sir, these rooms are private. This painting holds a visage of judgment, but yet compassion. Sir, you're not allowed to get in there. Fine. Pardon, excuse me, sister. Good evening, sister. Good evening. I am Mother Elizabeth. What brings you here, Mr. Devitt? I'm a former student of this boarding school. As you can see, Mr. Devitt, this stopped being an academic institution a long time ago, and it is now exclusively dedicated to prayer and the well-being of the patients under our care. I see. Even so, may I please speak to Mr. Devitt? I am afraid we are too busy to start wasting time talking about past issues. In addition, there is little to say. We sisters arrived after the boarding school had closed down. Everybody but Monsignor, of course. Monsignor? Exactly. But you didn't answer my question. Why have you come to this place, Mr. Devitt? It'll be good for me to appreciate the passage of time. This place will help me remember. To be honest, I prefer not to talk about it. I couldn't tell you a lot why this place is important to me, but it is a lot. Well, I appreciate your honesty, Mr. Devitt. I will allow you to stay here. I hope you won't. I won't regret my decision. Don't worry, Mother. Taking off my hat and coat. Okay, so now I can go where I please. Let's go left. A picture of Saint Camillus de Levi, patron saint of the sick, hospitals, and nurses. He seems to have forsaken this place. Doctor! Sorry, I'm not a doctor. Pay him no mind. He's been delirious for some days. I'm Miss Mary Vintage, and this is my brother Matthew. Juliet! Why have you left me? Why don't you answer my letters? My letters! You see, this poor man is still obsessed with his fiancée. He won't accept that she left him months ago. My poor Matthew. I'm very sorry, Miss Vinge. I hope he recovers. Thank you. Time goes very slowly in this place. As if it stopped. Please let us rest. Okay, fine. Fuck you, bitch. Where are you? A magazine entitled Weird Tales. Photographs of people, most likely family and friends of the bed's previous resident. Are you alright, madam? There was a rhythmic sound like a breathing. What do you mean? Last night I felt an increasing pressure in my temples, something dry and rough like tree bark brushed against my leg. I saw something on the wall like a growing shadow. I lit the lamp and there was nothing. Are you sure it wasn't just a nightmare, madam? Poor woman has fallen into an uneasy, fitful sleep. Hey, weirdo. Quite a pale young boy, he's asleep. There are several crucifixes altogether above that. There are several crucifixes altogether at the headboard of this bed. Why? Please, somebody. PT. I'm sorry, you cannot be here! Is there some way I can help? Don't worry about it, sir. The Lord looks after each and every one of our patients. He will provide you with all of the help you need. If you wish, you can pray there, next to the late statue of Our Lady. Don't you think she's beautiful? The Virgin listens to those in need. Someone else. I told you already you can't be here, but... Blah-de-blah. Blah. A gloomy statue of the Virgin Mary makes this place even more mournful, if that is possible. A picture of the Virgin Mary gazes upon you, supposedly to portray some sympathy and compassion for you. However, she seems more pained and sorrowful here. Okay, so we can open that one. I unlock the door. Oh, so that's the outside. I remember that we used to keep textbooks here. Now there is a music box. I'll take the music box then. We used to keep our textbooks on these shelves. Dear brother, I have received your letter and I'll try to write you more frequently. I hope you're studying a lot and you feel comfortable there. We miss you a lot. When are you coming back? Father is in bed with fever. I do not feel very well, but I'm on medication. Today is my birthday and I'm feeling blue. It is a quite boring Sunday at the village. Mum is going to cook a lemon cake like those Grandma used to make. I wish we could eat it all together. Right back soon. I'm looking forward to knowing how you are doing, what you are learning, how is Scotland, and so on. A big hug. I think about you a lot. Your dear sister. January 15th, 1876. Father Ernest seemed unusually troubled today. Several times he paused abruptly in the middle of a lecture for no reason, even during his favourite class, theology. January 18th, 1876. Today, Father Ernest was very irritable. Collins made a comment and he was expelled from class for it. And even Debit was admonished just for reading a philosophy book. I hope Father Ernest doesn't turn his ear towards me. My father will be disappointed if I fail to get good marks. January 21st, 1876. I was very disconcerting to see Father Ernest entering the class so pale and sweaty. In the middle of his lecture, he stumbled, dazed, and had to sit. January 22nd, 1876. Father Eugene taught our theology class today. Even though he doesn't know the subject matter as well as Father Ernest, we asked him what happened to Father Ernest. Father Eugene told us that he had taken ill. What worries me now is that Father Eugene is starting to look unwell. My God, how much reading! The fuck is that noise? February 20th, 1876. It has been a month since we last saw Father Ernest. We are told he is still sick, but if he is so ill, why hasn't a physician come to treat him? My studies are flagging, but I have taken it upon myself to read on my own. I hope this helps, as I must succeed in spite of the problems happening around us. February 23rd, 1876. It was announced this morning that the school is to close. None of us know why, and we cannot get a straight answer from the faculty. They each dodged the question. Now I'm starting to think they may not know the answer themselves. Their anxiety is palpable, though they try to hide it behind a calm face. What about Father Ernest? I hear he is alone to remain after we vacate the premises. There is a picture in the diary. It is the photograph of my graduating class. I see myself, Father Ernest, and Anthony. I do not remember the names of the others. One face has been completely scratched out. Fuck me. The books on these shelves are all musty. Theology is a dominant subject. There is an odd sentence written on the board. In death there is hope. In death there is life. One must seek its true nature to understand the nothing. It looks like it has been there for years as the chalk has faded in some places. Okay, and there's nothing else. Keep our textbooks. Keep our textbooks. Okay, let's... check outside a sec. Oh, so this just goes to here. Okay. She still say the same shit? What about... no. Okay. I don't know how I can help you. What about you and that? Nope. Oh, what's this? Amongst the baggage I can see a packet of letters bound by twine. I'd ask you not to touch my belongings, please. You're not aware who you're talking to. I'm sorry. I would ask you not to touch my stuff, please. Okay, fine. Oh, wait, what's that? Some bandages and nothing of interest. Okay. Alright, let's try up the stairs. Old dusty tapestry of the Virgin Mary with baby Jesus in her arms. Let's try this door. One of the humble beds where the nuns sleep. A syringe next to a flask labelled morphine. On the upper shelf of a well-worn Bible and rosary beads gather dust. One of the humble beds where the nuns sleep. Through the big open window, dusk cold wind freezes the room. Okay, let's talk to the nun. Good evening, sister. Sister? All this suffering, all these tears, all our prayers, unanswered. What do you mean, sister? All these years entrusted to the Lord, praying, looking for a sign, for something that can give me strength. Every day I hear them cry, pray, scream and die. And what for? Where are you, Lord? Why don't you answer me? The Lord works in mysterious ways, sister. Certainly, yes, but I don't ask for much, just something to go on, a path to follow. I can't go on like this. Excuse me, sir. Sister? Please, I just want to be alone. She's going to say the same thing over and over again, so we'll leave. Right, moving on. A worn out and faded tapestry of Jesus Christ, Superstar. Another tapestry, though I remember from my school days, the student dormitory was here. Ooh, can we move it? Net has no use. That wasn't the net. Oh, okay, so I need to cut the tapestry. Nothing for the music box. Bugger off! Okay, open that door. Just a couple of old towels. A broken mirror. There is a protruding piece. I might be able to use that to cut the tapestry. There's a puddle in the shower hole. There is something shiny underneath. Gathering underneath. I can't see it properly. Tap of the shower. If I open the tap, the shiny object could be carried away by a stream of water. Use the net. Use the log. Use the mirror. No? Okay. Showers, old and rusty and poorly maintained. Okay, so we've got to come back here. Can I use the mirror on the thing? Chunk of mirror is sharp but too weak to cut the tapestry. It might break. Okay, so we probably need a knife. No, I didn't want to bother that woman again. Right. Mr. Devitt, you're not allowed in there. These rooms are private. Do you care? Did you say that you cared for patients? Of course, Mr. Devitt. We tend to both physical and spiritual needs in those in our care. Did you say that Mr. Monsignor already lived here when this venue was still a boarding school? Indeed, he still was priest and professor before he became Monsignor and started to lead this place. Could I talk to Mr. Monsignor? I'm afraid that's impossible. Monsignor has left strict instructions not to be disturbed, not even by any of his sisters. Okay. Mother Elizabeth, Mr. Baldwin has told me that lately a lot of patients are dying. What is happening? Sadly, the Lord is taking many of these unfortunate souls. Mother Elizabeth, Mr. No, I already did that. Who is Mr. Baldwin? Monsignor instructed me to take him on as caretaker. Many of the sisters find him a bit strange, but he performs his work well and complains little. Thanks, Mother. I'll leave you to your duties. No. Let's go see if he's got any more to say now. Who is Monsigna? Thank you very much. Fuck off. Who is Monsigna, Mr. Baldwin? I can't rightly say. After all these years, I've never even seen a man. Who knows? Maybe he does not exist. Mother Elizabeth told me that Monsigna specifically requested your hiring by letter. I'm flattered my reputation precedes me, but I still cannot tell you anything about the man. Okay. Oh. Oh, we need to wind the music box. Okay. So where do we go from here? Oh, wait, what's that? A stone eagle lies on the floor. It appears to break. Oh. Stone ornament. Okay. Okay, so we've got a stone. Anything else lurking around? Oh, that. Check things twice, you twat. There's a postcard inside the mailbox. Dear Matthew, it's been several months and I still have heard no news from you. My brothers insist that you have abandoned me, but I am sure you remain true. I know that you would never do that to me, for I know your heart and the honesty of your eyes. I got the address from the hospital in London and pray that it reaches you safely. If that is the case, I want you to know that I will always be waiting for you. Forever yours, Julia Holloway. Wait, wasn't that the dude in the bed? The first dude. Mr. Vintage, I think this letter is addressed to you. Oh, thank you. Leave it with me, if you'd be so kind. As you can see, my brother is too weak to read it. Well, Matthew, let's see who's written to you. Oh, it's a letter from our mother. Dear Matthew, I hope you're recovering. I wish that your beloved sister and you would come back home soon. Miss Vintage is making up the letter's contents. Miss Vintage is making up the letter's contents. Letters. Oh, my letters! All the letters I wrote to dear Julia. Oh, my letters. All the letters I wrote to my dear Juliet. You never posted them, but why, Mary? Why'd you do such a thing? How could you be so cruel? I had to do it, Matthew. You refused to see how inappropriate a match she is for you. Her only interest is marrying someone of your status, of our family's status. It was for your sake I did this, to protect you from that woman's treachery. No, you only thought about yourself and your vanity. I can't bear to look upon you anymore, Mary. Leave me be. From this day forth, you're no sister of mine. You dare punish me? I have stayed by your side all through your illness. Very well, Matthew. Have it your way. I will leave you when you stay alone. Farewell, brother. Thanks to the Lord that you have come to reveal my sister's cruelty, sir. Please take this coin as a token of my appreciation. It's my lucky coin. I hope so you better than it is myself. Okay. Oh! No. Oh, what a beautiful melody. It reminds me of my youth when I was vibrant and full of purpose. I knew my path then. Oh, may God bless you. You have given me the sign I was looking for. Great. A lot of dry leaves have accumulated in this old rusty pipe. They're blocking the water stream. Oh, that's very sharp and rusty edge. If I try and put my hand in, I could cut myself. Okay, let's try it. I blunted the sharp edges of the pipe. Now I need not fear being cut. Okay, the net should catch anything that... Oh, and now... Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now we go in here. We turn on the tap. We all fuck out of here. We go back down the hallway. We go in here. Go back to the window. Let us caught the shiny object. Teardrop. Okay. So now let's go back to the people in the hospital, and we'll see if any of their shit can any of this shit can help them. Right, it's not going to be you. Oh, hello. I placed the glass tear in the hollow of the Virgin's cheek. It seems to fit perfectly. In the eyes to Ferraduvo, you look like a real tear. It could almost shine. I'm told you can't be here, but... Oh! Please help. Oh! Our mother is crying! Oh my lord, what does it mean? What have I done? What have we done? Now I can talk to you? Please help. You... you must help me. What can I do? What's wrong with you? There is little time. I tell them about my pain. I describe the unbearable, endless pain, yet they do not listen. They pass me by without even looking at me. They say that they are praying for me, but it does not cure my ailment. But sir, Oh, you're a man. I know. I must beseech you. You will be saving me from terrible torture. I'll be eternally indebted for you. I will, however, I understand your request. It's terribly hard for me. I guess I could find the courage to help you. I understand the magnitude of what I'm asking. God bless you, sir. And now I can show my gratitude. What I need you to do, without an explanation, try and get a amount of morphine so that I can be into dreams. Okay, so I need to go get the morphine. That was in the old nun's room. Syringe next to first labels of morphine. She just praying. She's praying fervently. So that's the nun that I just made. Oh, fuck. Oh! If we double click that, we fast travel. Nice to know. Wait, is that... Hello. Oh, that's the Weird Tales magazine. I was like... Oh, they've gone. There's a note on the bed. Baldwin lies, Baldwin lies, Baldwin. Okay. So I've got morphine now, but... Ah, you've moved. Tell me about... I'll leave you to your work. Looks like his toolbox. I wonder if there's something useful in it. And I jab him with the morphine? No. Maybe... Noise is coming from inside the coffin. What in heaven? I can't own the lid is nailed. So now do I need to... Take a look if I can distract it. Please not touch my tools. So I need a way to keep him distracted. Tell me about this place. Well, the construction of the building was ordered by a bishop of Aberdeen in 1805. Tell me about Mother Elizabeth. She's pretty strict. Can't tell you that much, Miss Devitt. Denying things. She likes me that much either. Tell me about Aberdeen. It was the place where I was born and raised, one of the biggest cities in Scotland. Look towards the northeast. Aha. It's the highest point of the city. Seem a bit distracted. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll leave you to your work. There we go. So now I've told him about Aberdeen. Now we can use this tool. I wasn't trying. I was trying to use the tool game. Fuck you. The darkness of his eye. His body is petrified. He has the look of sheer terror in his eyes. Oh my god! What has happened? Talk to me! Talk to me! Mother Elizabeth is trying to make him come to his senses. Oh, he's off fuck now, has he? Where, though? Where have you gone? You sneaky little blighter. And she's gone. Ooh. These are the papers on which Mother Elizabeth was working. William Neelands, November 13th, 1981. Cause of death, cachexia. Note, scratch marks have been found in his stomach. Eleanor Moore, November 17th, 1981. Cause of death, pleuresia. A clear expression of terror was on the patient's face. Evelyn Benzie, November 20th, 1891. Cause of death, marasmo. We found the patient's dead, emaciated, and painless on the body. Theodore Harding, 23rd November 1891. Cause of death, typhoid fever. Patient suffered severe hallucinations minute before death. Screen is shook until the opiate started to take effect. Lena Ashdown, November 27th, 1891. Cause of death, osteocubular tuberculosis. Notes, during the autopsy we found some strange black marks on his fingers. Claude Harris, December 10th, 1891. Cause of death unknown. Notes, he died while he was sleeping. Nora Dunstan, December 13th, 1891. Respiratory arrest. Notes, a blank. Ellen Blair, cause of death, morphine. The patient, cause of death, morphine overdose. Patient committed suicide. Patient didn't have depression or suicidal tendencies. Ah, hello, what's this? A nun's habit and walking stick. These no doubt belong to the nun I spoke to by the window, but where did she go? Oh, I can go in there now! She's not there, I can go in! The door is locked. Log? Morphine. Key! Good job, I know. Okay, now that were bright. Oh, flashback. Don't look into his eyes. Alright, I won't. Because the deepest darkness dwells in his eyes. Okay. Bunch of fucking weirdos. Come in, my son. Do you think you could hide these books from me? They're just classic philosophy books, Father. Plato and Aristotle. Silence. Instruments of falsehood, you mean? Fallacies coming from the snake. Now go. Now, son, get on your knees and raise your arms. Apologize to the Lord. Pray to the Lord. Fucking hell! It is Latin. Malum in si evil itself. Wait, so... Okay. A strange eye-shaped symbol. Strange eye-shaped symbol. The fuck? Eye of the bird. What does this mean? A set of crucifixes next to the door. The fuck? Lord, your eyes burn me. I do not deserve mercy nor forgiveness. O Lord, have mercy on my soul. Who are you sending me? Is death to whom you're handing me over? Has my hourglass already run out of sand? Father Ernest? Ernest? It's been years since I heard that name since... Oh, I see. Father, I beg... Father, I am here to able to remember... I'm here to able to remember. I'm here to be able to remember. You have to help me, I beg you. Please, entreaties, petitions, praying, torment, exemption, pastimes bring us misfortune and pain. Father Ernest, I was one of your students. One of my old students, you say? It's only the Lord who teaches us. We must all follow his ordinances and disciplines. Get closer, son. Come pray next to me. I'm not in control at all. A large burn covering his eyes. He's completely blind. Despite his decrepitude, extreme thinness and paleness, I still recognise Father Ernest, but he seems far away, like in another world. A creepy image of Christ crucified, inexplicably as a dark cloth covering his head. Glory be to the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. It was in the beginning and is now and shall ever be. Now, my son, tell the Lord which one of his voice, the sharp sword, the wise quill, or the delicate petal? Wise quill. Oh no, you're enveloped by sin. And from now on, my son, tell the Lord which is the holy path, the wise virtue, the endless blame, or the blessed penance. Wise virtue. Oh no, your soul lives embraced by darkness. And now, my son, tell the Lord, who are you? The faceless pilgrim, the gate guard, or the lost seaman? The lost seaman? Yes, that's it, my son. We live in an endless sea of ocean. Now leave me. Purify my soul. I want to go back in there. Dear God in heaven, I feel for you. Your light is in my eyes. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I feel myself in you. Your eyes are in my soul. I will burn it for you. Dear God in heaven, I fear myself in you. Your sword is in my mighty hands. I will burn them for you. Dear God in heaven, I hate myself in you. My blame is in your heart. I will burn myself for you. The walls are completely covered in crosses. Don't want to talk to you yet. An old razor stained with blood. I'll take that, because that'll probably cut the thing. I knew you here, didn't you hear me? Get out of my room. I have to be careful when I move. Okay. I think we got everything, though. So, I'm going to try up. I think. I won't be able to cut through. You can just... So, maybe... Aha. There we are. And finally, our expert in philosophy, Jeremiah Devitt, shows up. Where were you, my friend? We have been looking for you. Well, as I was saying, tonight is the perfect moment for our next meeting, but I suspect that someone outside our group is secretly surveying us. Who is it, Anthony? My dearest friend, it is Professor Glynn. You mean Father Ernest? Certainly. No doubt about it. Therefore, dear colleagues, I have decided to change the venue for tonight's meeting. If you notice that lounge behind the small door of our classroom, I have believed convenient to borrow the key for our meeting. To borrow the key for our necessities. You already know at 12 o'clock you will find that the door opened and I will be inside the lounge. As it, my dearest colleagues. And that weird word. I remember that in this furniture, we used to keep some of our personal belongings. It's empty now. The walls are completely disarray. Probably punch through if I tried. I remember this was a bed where I used to sleep when I was a student here. A dusty mirror. So, back to the classroom, maybe? Oh! Oh, hello! Mr. Rabbit was jumping through the forest in a warm spring afternoon. Okay. When going through the brush, Mr. Rabbit ran into Mr. Wolf, Mr. Vulture, and Mrs. Snake, who were having a heated argument. Mr. Rabbit, curious, asked them, "Dearest, why are you arguing in this beautiful and cheerful spring afternoon?" Mr. Wolf answered politely, "What we're trying to decide is who of us will have the pleasure to eat you up." Oh, shit. Mr. Rabbit, really scared, said, "But I do not want to be eaten, I want to live." To which Mrs. Snake answered, smiling, "That is impossible to happen, Mr. Rabbit, since we all, both you and us, are going to die sooner or later, don't you think so?" Mr. Vulture added, "Mrs. Snake is right, you should stick to the issue at hand. It is getting late, and as you see, we do not agree. Do you want to help us decide, Mr. Rabbit? Who would you suggest as the one to eat you?" After thinking about it for a while, Mr. Rabbit came up with an idea and carefully said, "I've got it. Why not organise a race? The first who arrives to the forest clearing will have the privilege to eat me. No doubt Mr. Wolf can run at high speed, but Mr. Vulture can go flying around and avoid any obstacle. And I'm sure that Mrs. Snake knows all the shortcuts within the forest. What do you think?" The three predators agreed that it was fair, so they started the race and they very quickly disappeared. Mr. Rabbit, happy to trick them, started running at high speed in the opposite direction of the predators, who, eager to prove their worth, didn't realise the trick. Mr. Rabbit was far away from there, and he finally felt safe, happy and proud of his cunning. But suddenly there was a loud bang. Earth shut in fright. Birds flew. Everything went dark. The end. Hi, creepy demonic bunny rabbits. Dev. I'm just gonna leave now. What? An impossible love. The fuck? There is something I kept to myself for a long time. And the thing is that I love you. I've always loved you. Since the first time I saw you, since the first time I felt your frozen hands. Each time I move away from you, I miss your glassy, empty, dead eyes. You're fucking freaky. I miss your rough hair and your grey skin, your stench. You're talking to a dead person, mate. Just our love, but our love just cannot be. It is an impossible love. The end. That was weird. And this is a lot longer than the first one. Okay, not again. How long have I been asleep? What was that all about? In the nightmare I found a place in my memories. Okay. I think now I have to go back to the classroom. Okay, so let's see if anything's changing here. Textbooks. That's still that note. Oh. In my disturbing nightmare, I was brought to this spot. Ah! Trapdoor I saw in my nightmare. From here spouts a horrible stench. There is something down there. Well, let's get moving. Did you see? Did you see? It was there, just in front of me. That thing. It was screaming. A decayed corpse of a young woman. It seems as if she has been devoured by an animal. He shakes uncontrollably, his body racked with pain, and there is only one way to end his suffering. And we just committed murder. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Stench used to carry the corpse here, but who's behind all this? Must have been dead for at least a week, still bearing the expression of horror. Okay, so there's no more of this. Yeah, whatever. I want to go this way. A door. Blinding door, but a door. Punctual as always, Mr. Devitt. Now all that remains is to introduce our guest. You may come in now, Professor. Father Ernest? Do not worry, my friend. I invited him to join us this evening. The Professor genuinely shares our curiosity, and who better to complete our group than one of the most renowned theologists? Moreover, we mustn't ban those willing to explore beyond the veil. The moment we have long awaited has now arrived. Please, all of you, take a seat and we shall begin the procedure. Soon shall the door be opened and we may finally see what lies beyond. Now I ask you that you close your eyes. You will feel a momentary prick as I inject you with the serum. The fuck? The fuck? Even after all these years, I have not forgotten your voice. You are the fourth witness. I remember now what happened. What it is that we saw. The eye of the bird. Malum in sea. What happened to us? What is it that we witnessed? You must tell me. You must make me understand what my mind cannot fathom. It was our curiosity that damned us. We opened that which should not be opened. In doing so, we shorn the veil that separated our world from his. In seeking vision, we were ourselves seen by the eye of the bird. It remembers us. It looks for us. It calls us from its dark nest, from its abominable lair. All these years I have attempted to return to it, but I have no strength left. These poor wretched creatures are too fragile. They lack our sight to return. Not one of them has. Only us, the four witnesses. Who are the other two? Where are they? They disappeared as you did. I haven't heard from any of you, but I was seized by curiosity. It absconded with my faith and deprived me of my sanity. Oh Lord, forgive me, I have sinned. Bloody hell, the reading! Nothing remains. All that is left is to surrender to him. Gravely have we sinned, and now our only absolution is to burn in the flames. Malum. In. C. So the groundskeeper's now putting us in a coffin. Fucking yay! The adventure continues in episode 3. Previously on The Last Door. After the death of his old friend Anthony, Devitt decides to travel back to the school. He attended on the outskirts of Aberdeen. That is what we did. All is darkness. All is cold. All is silence. We're free! And skip. I'm sorry guys, I really don't feel like watching through fucking credits. The hell? What's on her face? That's weird. Jeremiah, we must talk. With your mother deceased, arrangements have been made regarding your upbringing. A man of my position and responsibility can't take the time to look after a young boy. First thing in the morning, you will depart for Scotland. I am sending you to study at St. Gall Boarding School in Aberdeen. You need not bother to write, as I will not have time to read your letters. Fuck you, asshole. I guess that's daddy. Oh, it's here. Oh, I think we're doing that. We're like shielding our face from the wind. Still no letters for you Devitt. Please do not persist any further. Well, he said he wasn't going to write or bother reading ours, so I'm not surprised. Yeah, I am recording. Okay, then vote for that. One sec. Pleased to meet you, my new classmate. And who is that? Oh, him? That's just Devitt. Pay him no mind. He's a little odd. Interesting. Is that Anthony? Hello, I'm Anthony. Anthony Beechworth. This is my first term here. I've only just arrived. I hope we can be friends. Because that's how you met friends now, apparently. Or 200 years ago. What is happening? My head is pounding. I feel weak and thirsty. If I don't drink water soon, I will faint. Dear Lord, where am I? Shiver runs down my spine when I look at what could have been my eternal deathbed. Eyes closed, ears muffled, voices hushed in a land that loves silence. Okay. The light coming in from outside is dazzling. Okay, so there's nothing further over there. I'm in a city. Is it Aberdeen? How could I have escaped? I can't see anything beyond this wall, but the dark facades of buildings on the far side. Okay, let's go through here then. Watercress for sale! Okay, let's talk to this guy. Young man, could you please tell me where I am? Da-da-da. Young man, could you please tell me where I am? Da-da-da. Okay. Please, sir, could you give me some water? This ain't a charity toff. I only sell to paying customers, so cough up or get out. Okay. There's a cart blocking the alley. I won't be able to pass until it's moved. Wait, what was that? An immigrant in ragged clothing sits leaning against the brickwork. A young man sleeps under a filthy blanket. Stained and threadbare sheets struggle to dry in the muddy air. A young woman suffers difficulty to breathe. Talk to this guy. Please, I need water. Get out of here, drunk. Fuck you too. There's a man staring at me from amidst the crowd. Something in his countenance seems strange to me. Please, ma'am, could you tell me where I am? You don't know where you're at? Why, this is Old Nickel Street, Rockery, a darker, more decrepit place like there never was. But that's in London. How could I have arrived in this slum? Okay, can't go there. This is weird. This one's so weird. From the pipe flows grimy water full of soot. The water's foul over is repulsive, but I am overcome with thirst. I don't intend to drink it again. It had an awful taste. Okay. I'm moving a lot slower, I think. Oh! I fainted. It's nighttime. I must have fainted. It is dangerous to be in Old Nichols at night. I should make my way out as quickly as possible. Okay. Nothing over there. The stench from the sewer drain is nauseating. Nothing over there. Okay, let's go back in here. Nothing. Same thing as last time. Okay, I can go down that alleyway. I'll go there in a minute. Okay, nothing. I don't think I need to go back in here. Oh! The eye. The day will come when I am consigned to such a hole, but not today, nor any such day as I am fit and able to prevent it. Okay. The eye has appeared. What the fuck am I on? Right, let's go down here. Oh, white light. Dr. Wakefield is he? It's Herr Dr. Wakefield is here to see you, mein Herr. Show him in, hers. So, German? Is it about your It is about your patient, is it not? There is no trace of him. He hasn't shown up for his last few sessions. I've been to his house, of course. His landlady assured me he went on a trip weeks ago and hasn't come back home. He kept the destination to himself. Then it is happening as I feared. What do you mean? I've got an itchy nose. I'm sorry, my dear friend. I first thought of this when you described your sessions with Herr Devitt, but I did not want to upset you without need, as I hope for the best. Now I am afraid my suspicions could be true. There are some things that I will have to verify first. I promise that I will contact you as soon as I have learned anything important. Please, Herr Doctor. It is of the utmost importance no one else knows of this matter. You have my total discretion. So, what is going on? Episode 3, The Four Witnesses. And a creaky chair. I feel like I've been walking these streets for hours. Surely I must be close to finding my way out of this labyrinth. Okay. So we go left. No, wait. Look at that first. A rusty oil lamp sits empty in the corner. No, it doesn't belong to anyone. You're welcome to take it if you like. I'm not sure what good it'll do you without any oil, though. I'll take it then. Let's have a chat with you. Do you hear them? It's the crows, searching for the moans of the weak and dying. They're calling to each other. They must have found something. Could you help me? These streets are so confusing to navigate. I'm afraid I've lost my way. Could you direct me out? Yes, lost one. I can give you direction. I've been gifted with the second sight. I'm peer deep into your past and unwind the tapestry of your fate. Would you like to close my eyes so that yours may be opened? I haven't a penny to pay you. Money is of no matter. Come here. Okay. The mask. Empty eyes stare at you. A voiceless mouth calls to you. Its lips twist and snarl with what has been seen. What is still to be seen. You think it's a stranger's face, but it's your own. The puppet. Threads hanging from an immense hand of dust. Coverage upon a single point. Your mind. Where memories, oblivions, and shadows cluster as one. It is your friend, your foe, your home, your prison. The walker. You have embarked upon a great journey, but this path has been walked by you before. You step in your own footsteps in a circle of fire. I don't understand. What does it all mean? I can't unpick these, and these threads have woven into your Destiny 2 chart, but oh yeah, she will. It's not for me to say, but for you to discover. Remember that in the fog, we see only what is closest to us. The bird remains in the distance. If you wish to leave, you must follow the path of the bird. No more direction can I give. Pardon me, I must go. You will need a map to guide your footsteps. Farewell. His embers look as though they're extinguished soon. Okay. Who are you, mate? I don't want to go in the sewer right now, thank you. It's just rubbish, food and paper. The gate is let shut. I can't open it from this side. Okay. The sewers. The letters seem to be inscribed with an origami. It reads rats. I'm not sure if that's a warning or an exclamation. Sewer is flooded here with an ankle-deep pool of water. Patches of oil swirl on its surface. No. Just as I thought. There's no love fight missing on Sue's monument. Okay, so don't go in there yet. I'm gonna follow this dude. It's very dark, I dare not go in. Okay. The glass is fogged over by a handprint left on the surface. Right, okay. So we go left there. We go right there. So left leads us out of there. Okay, we can go right here. Looks marginally promising, maybe? Keep going. Go somewhere. I got lost in the fog. If I want to make my way through, I need to orient myself somehow. Alright, so that's the rat hole. This will take us back to the start. So where does this lead us? Ah, somewhere new. A boarded up window of a rundown house. Dust smears the glass, preventing me from seeing the interior. Street lamp tries to pour some light into the gloom. That door. Okay. A rank piece of meat hangs from the ceiling. Cuts of rancid meat lie discarded on the butcher's block. Hey, we did it. I guess? Rusted out drums, empty. A bottle of gin, it's empty, but it may be of some use. Yes, it may. Oh dear, this machine is old and in disrepair. It appears to be some sort of filtering machine. Despite its condition, it seems to have been used just recently. That's all the same. A glass essencer. Liquids are poured into the top and then impurities removed through the valve at the bottom. Oh right, go back and get the water from the thing. Yep. I know where we're going now. Right, I can go that way. And then through here. And then in there. And then grab the bottle, fill that up. I've collected some oily water in my gin bottle. Okay. And then back through here. Through there. Up here. In there. In there. And then... Ba-da-boo. There's no more oil, just stains of dirt. Pour the contents of the bottle into the essencer. The oil floats on the surface. When I open the valve, it will drain the water until all the water has been removed. That's it. I've extracted all the water. So now... I fill the lamp with oil. I hope it will be enough to last the night. Right. So now... I can either go into the sewer or the dude's house. So... I'm gonna start... with the house. Oh, I need matches, don't I? Okay. So I need to go and find matches or something. Okay, let's see if we can find matches. Oh, maybe I can... There we go. Now I have a lit lamp. I hear a woman's voice in the distance. It sounds as if she's singing a lullaby. Do not fall asleep. I will attempt this. Oh. There's a note partly obscured by mud. I mustn't fall asleep. I hear them crawling. I hear them gnawing. Rats. Too many of them. They know I'm here. I mustn't fall asleep. They stalk me, coming closer and closer. I can see their blood-red eyes glimmering in the darkness. I mustn't fall asleep. Pile of ragged clothes soaked with mud and full of holes. Dead roots of a once great tree fill the cavernous sewer. A strange green moss covers its surface, and there is a great crack beyond its length. Okay, no. Okay, so I think now we'll... I can't see anything in here. And I'm not seeing any things to let me go anywhere. So I'm going to try going... to the dude's house. Okay. A worn-out coat hangs on the rack. In one of the pockets is a pair of gloves. Did the gloves. A portrait of a gentleman with a distant look seems vaguely familiar. Okay, let's finish downstairs before we go up. A bottle of Saint Emilioni Grand Cru is covered with dust. Mold covers the wood stacked in this shed. Judging by the resin oozing from the surface of this tray, it appears to have recently been chopped down. Oh, good God. Right, let me go back in the house. There's loads out here. A bright meadow. The picture has faded to a dull colour. Well, I heard. Now my eyes focus in the gloom. I can see that the person sitting on the bed is an elderly woman. She just dressed up as a young girl for some reason. She appears to not hear or see me. I will need to get closer if I am to explain myself. An old wardrobe. My reflection stares back at me through the grime. A portrait of a beautiful young dancer. There is something amongst the embers. I can't... Oh! Gloves. A spherical... A doorknob? I have a doorknob. No, I don't want to dance or sing anymore. It's enough for today. I want my lemonade. I want to play. Who are you? Actually, madam, I'm afraid I've never met you before. I don't know who you are. Oh, don't you recognise me? No, I don't. I'm sorry. Oh, no, not at all. It's fine. It's been a while since I last performed, I suppose. But don't you forget it. I'm the great little Catty, singer, dancer, golden girl of London's music halls. I want to get out of this place. Hide and seek. Oh, I do love games. I go to the fog when I want to get away. Daddy won't find me in there, you see. In the fog, there are no faces. I'm looking for a gentleman. He's well dressed with red hair. Do you know him? He led me to this place. No, father. I have been practicing the latest repertoire as you ordered. I have behaved very well today, haven't I? Let's play. Now stand next to the fireplace and count to 3. In a minute. I'm exhausted. Father, March 8th, 1843. Wait, wasn't it like 1890 something? Which is like 50 years. I'm exhausted. Father made me rehearse today for 8 hours, but at the end the music was wavered with his trembling hands. It's still a long time for the day of the show, but he insisted that everything must be perfect. One more song, he said, over and over. March 21st, 1843. Father got really mad at me and started to shout when, after many hours of rehearsal, I said that I wanted to go out and play a little bit in the street. More and more, he's obsessed with rehearsing, with concerts, with perfection. April 3rd, 1843. Am I not the one who earns the money to feed us? Am I not the one people come from all over to see and admire? Is my name not the one printed on all the posters? My name, the dolls for sale at the theatre entrance. They have my likeness, my dress, my beautiful hair. I should be the one who makes the decisions. April 21st, 1843. One more song. Yes, one more. A last song for you, Papa. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? Hi. Hi. One more song. What the blazers? What just happened? My head is pounding. And where did she go? It sits on the floor. Pile of things on the floor. There's a mask. It's a porcelain mask. It broke when it fell. The distorted features, there's a grotesqueness to them. I don't like to look at it at all. Look underneath the mask. Photograph. It has a note. Little Kathy show. There is a girl lit up by a spotlight in a music hall singing to a live piano. Okay, let's get out of here. The sitter is a strikingly beautiful young woman. Her features are sharp and aristocratic. Portrait of a middle-aged man. He seems troubled. The ladder, maybe? The piano is so dusty, I dare say it hasn't been played in years. I wonder if it still works. Something prevented one of the keys from depressing. Hidden underneath the key was a key. It looks like the lyrics to a song entitled Last Song for You. The verses are scrawled so poorly as you make them illegible. Okay. This cage must have housed a huge bird. Only a feather remains. You can't reach the feather from here. Cage has no keyhole. No. Doorknob. No. To get... Okay. So we need something else for a feather. Portrait of middle-aged man. Oh, yeah, we've seen that one. Okay, the doorknob's missing off that one. Man in this picture has a quite hypnotic gaze. We know where the doorknob is. It's in her image. A painting of a beautiful young lady with a peaceful expression. She looks like one of Raphael's angels. Okay, I'll talk to you in a minute, mate. Paper bound up in a roll. It seems to be discarded musical score. I'll take that. Wallpaper is torn. Taylor's mannequin. Why is it beside the window? Okay, what's up with you, dude? No, no, no. Did I not pray enough? Have I not written faithfully every last note you screwed into me? Middle C up to A. Measure. G up to C. Tied. F. Second violin. Bar 2. Middle C up to A. Double. No. E, G, C. No. That was supposed to be our masterpiece. Viola C and an octave then to G. What do you think? Who do you think you are? Are you a blind man? Can you not see that I'm creating the angel's voice? The work A to C, an octave higher, a fragile angel's voice flutters to the throat. No, 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 no. Hands swallow you, laugh at you, lost it again. Are you alright, sir? My inspiration too is lost, quite lost in the fog. The notes moan, just her. What happened to her? She was delicate like a flower in the desert, like a petal in a storm. The sickness, it just swept her away. Her voice, my God, her voice, it came from heaven. She was like an angel to my music. Who was she? Beautiful Daphne, the soloist the best soloist a composer could have. A voice of an angel, what made my music possible. She would stand there by the window, the wind caressed her cheeks. It danced in her golden hair, her dress glowed like an embered sundusk. The mausoleum? The mausoleum outside the house, is that where Daphne is buried? That's right, I visited her many nights, and have even slept beside her in the cold stone wet floor. I'm following a man, he came through... Wait, I'm following a man, though come to think of it, maybe he is following me. Has a red beard and wears a cape. Sometimes I find this man too among my notes. I feel him close to me at times. Please, I need to get out of this place. You asked me for words, but words are betrayers. They're dirty. Music, just music remains beautiful, but it's a prisoner inside all of us. You must set it free. I can't help you now, not until my work is finished. My work is important to me. She is my only inspiration. Okay. So, I think... Yeah, I know the knob's missing. Put it back. Wooden planks are blocking the window. I can only see part of the outdoors. Big mirror on the wall covered by dust. Can't recognise my face though. Latcher is coming. I can faintly see the outline of a figure on the other side. It's a porcelain doll with lifelike proportions. The face has been removed, leaving her featureless, but its wig shines bright through human hair. No? Surprising. Recording the scratch, repeating on a loop. Mask and wig? No? Oh wait, maybe if I actually set that to crying. With the hair removed, the doll is even more unsettling. Now what if... The mask will only fall off in this state. I have to repair it first. Okay. I have to be... I must go. Okay, so you got nothing more to say. Are you going to be of any help? I'm following a weird man. And who is that man? Tall, well-dressed, red hair. Nightmare of which we don't talk about. All of us are just sleeves. Okay, let's go. Oh! If I blew through the paper, maybe I could manage to make the feather fly. Holy shit, that worked. Well, fuck me. I got it. A big black feather with some grey spots at the base. Okay, so what can I do with a feather? What's this? The what? I didn't even clock the wardrobe was locked. An elegant dress. Well, I know where the dress goes. You know what? Let's... Cause I need to fix the mask. The resin is thick and sticky like... Oh! Can we just put the mask on it? No. Feather. Up. I managed... So I basically made a paintbrush. I was still the pizza. Okay. Well, I know what we're doing now then. Yes, just right. It looks more and more like the young woman in the paintings. And a dress. Daphne, you're back. Are you a figment of my melancholic mind? Are you the ghost of my dying music? No, it doesn't matter because you are with me again, and now I know exactly how to compose my masterpiece. Please, take my violin. Now that I have completed my work, I no longer have use for it. It needs to be with her. Go to the mausoleum and place this violin where her heart lies. The angel of my music will guide you. Here, take the key to the mausoleum, my friend. I need to get out of this place. In the fog we haven't eyes, but we can count on our ears. To find your way, you must search for the Simurgh. What's a Simurgh? Oh, no. Look, no. No, I want to know what is the Simurgh. It is what the crows are searching for. It is what you search for too. Okay, I must go. Let the music and singing around you, my man. Look for the Simurgh. Fuck is a Simurgh? Right, so now we can go over here. Give me that. Open that. Fuck off down there. Oh. The sarcophagus is broken. What on earth? Where on earth is the coffin? Who could have done this? Oh. Here lies an angel. Great pity must be felt for those who did not hear her. Pity for those blessed by her naive grace, not shaken by her heavenly voice, trembling their souls into divine ascents. Here lies Daphne. God rest her soul. God may rest ye merry gentlemen. Trolleys and go and transport through here. Well, I don't know. Let's find out. It's locked. Can't see anything through his dirty windows. What was that? Maybe I can see something if I look through the keyhole. Darkness there and nothing more. What was that? Open? Let's check here first. Oh, great. Oh, okay. So that's just a quick way into the sewers. With the help of River, the Naiad Daphne hid from the sun in the shadowy mist. She changed her skin for strong bark, so her heart was forever concealed. Her dance frozen in the rustle of a thousand leaves. A lot of dusty books. Anatomy, history, science. Books with unpronounceable names in dead languages. Myths and legends this time. Norse tales, Greek, ancient Sumerian, and others I don't recognise. Some of these scripts I've never seen. A painting of an old factory. I guess someone was really attached to the place. Oh, I'll talk to you in a minute, mate. A large collection of books. No. Right, talk to this dude. Da da da. I beg your pardon, sir, if I have startled you. What are you doing here, sitting in the dark? Why, I'm reading these marvellous books. In the dark, but how can you see the words without any light? That is the only way to see them, really. That is, if you want to see the words on the other side of the page, the words from the shadows. Shadow always hides from the light, you know, so they can only be read in darkness. Are you the owner of this bookshop? Oh goodness no, the bookshop doesn't belong to anyone, not since I found it here. I'm just a guest, an explorer of these ancient tomes. Have you seen a man pass this way? He is red-haired, tall and wears a cape. Oh yes, I know of whom you speak. I see him here from time to time, pursuing the books. He would pick one off the shelf, glance at it, then put it back. He and I never spoke though. Why do you ask? I guess that he's calling me. I see him sometimes, but he slips away whenever I try and meet him. I feel as though he's guiding me towards something. That may be so. We each have our own white rabbit to lead us through lost places. Can you tell me which books the man perused? Let me think. Ah, yes, I come looking at Unexplored Places of the Empire. An excellent tome, very revealing, very rare. This bookshop is very fortunate to have a copy in its collection. I'm not sure where it is now, but I'm sure it can't be far. Would you know the importance or meaning of Simurgh? Simurgh. Ah, yes, the Bird King. There is a book of ancient poetry here that makes mention of him. I'm sure you can find it here somewhere. Pardon the interruption, sir. I'll leave you to your reading. Large collection of books. Okay, I want to go check these books again. No. Okay, let's carry on through the place. I've also noticed you only seem to be able to fast travel when you've been through an area once already, isn't it? Fast travel. Okay, nothing. Nothing. Okay, there's only that. A book lies on the floor. The spine reads, Unexplored Places of the Empire. A page has been marked. The Place of the Eternal Fog. Also known as Zyla. It is a unique bay in the East Balashwar near the jungles of Bengala. It is surrounded by tall snow-capped mountains, usually covered in mist. The waters of the bay are very dangerous and rarely visited. Okay, let's see what else is around here first. The remains of a coffin. It looks like it was bust from the inside. And we'll get to that in a minute. I think it's on the ground lies a book entitled The Songs of Zyla. The page to which it was opened has been torn out, but the remaining fragment identifies the song title, The Search for Simurgh. I see some caught in the branches. It appears to be a torn page from the book below. The window is shrouded in a thick layer of dust. Not even a glimmer of light shines through. Use the violin on that. No. Okay, so I need a way to get that. So where do I go from here then? Okay, guys. I just had a thought. The paper that we read somewhere said something about the woman. Was it this one? No. Another paper we read said something about the woman turning herself into a tree. I think that's the tree. So I think we need to go put the violin on the tree. The violin has disappeared amongst the roots as if swallowed up. The trunk seems to be expanding. A noise came from above. Okay. Oh! Hello! I was wandering around. They must be the roots of the tree. Sheet of page. The paper sheet captured in the branches below is now within my reach. On the page is a strange poem. First into the wind they sought for the king, but lost with the birds. They wept in suffering, and flew to the sea, compelled by a need. They found their silence. Their quest was complete. Hello. Do I have to follow you now? And look at these branches first. Branches twist and twine all over the brick wall. Have a strange velocity and something's pulsing. You're going to be over here, aren't you? In the fog. Yes, I wouldn't have thought you might. I wish I could use D to keep him moving. Oh, I think I can. Or not. Okay, guys. I'll throw my hands up here. I had to look this up because I'd never gotten this in a million years. Apparently, this is a puzzle. So, I looked it up. basically we have to listen for the sounds. So we've got to listen for wind, then birds, then sea waves, then silence. Right. So, wind. Okay. On the second screen, you'll be walking left, and I need birds. There we go. Okay. Next, I need waves and or sea. No. That's wrong. That's wind. Okay, now I need to find silence. Well, this is definitely silence. There we are. Now I'm on the... Yeah, that looks like the picture. Okay. I had to look that up, guys. I was wandering around for like 20 minutes. Like 10, 15. But shh. There goes the strange man. Your tickets, please. There. Thank you. Please come in. The fuck? I guess this is setting up for the last one? Were they the 4 statues of the guys? Okay, so I'm controlling him from outside? What the fuck? I guess they're at a performance. There's like people there. Hello, Jeremiah. I knew you would find us eventually. Welcome to our humble performance. You were there. You were part of the group. You don't remember my name, do you? I'm Alexandria. What's all this about? What do you want from me? From you? Nothing, dear Jeremiah. It's you who came here searching for answers. It is the same as when you joined our group. We each came with our own reasons. Do you remember yours? Philosophy. Indeed, it was our thirst for knowledge that drew us together. No one waits for us out there, dear Jeremiah. There is no one who will care for us when our hour comes. We had been alone until now. How did I end up here in London after being buried in a boarding school? The bird protects us. It is by his design that we should meet again. But we are not the only ones who should take shelter beneath his wings. His influence and power is ever expanding, ever reaching. Do you not feel him beckoning? I only want to wake up from this nightmare. There is no nightmare. It is a show performance. The truth we seek lies beyond the curtain. Now we have crossed the point of no return. The lights are on, the stage is set, and soon you shall meet the actors. Welcome. That's weird. That's weird. This is weird. This belongs to you. Click the mask, I guess. The last door. Up. Okay, game. Randomly not picking my shit up. Oh, dear Herr Dr. Wakefield, if you're reading this and you'll follow my instructions to arrive at the agreed upon address, good. I apologise that I could not accompany you immediately. My own investigations have demanded a certain unanticipated degree of attention. I've determined that your patient, Devitt, is in serious trouble. I will contact you with more information post-haste. In the meantime, discretion is of the utmost importance. Your friend, Johann Kaufmann. Kaufmann. The adventure continues in episode 4. Previously on The Last Door. After escaping from his burial, Devitt finds himself in a cellar in London's darkest slum. Oh, Nickel Rookery. Or Rookery. In his pocket, he has a ticket for a show called The Four Witnesses. I do not remember ever seeing that. Like what it was called. There is no turning back. Oh. I have made my mind. Made up my mind, I think you mean. I'm ready. Go on. Do it. Do it. Do it! Skip. You guys know the drill, we're skipping. Right, phone's there, it's on silent, we're good. Can you see all these stars twinkling in the black outer abyss? All the constellations traced by human eyes in long distant eras. My hand's asleep. Oh, I don't like that. Look now to the forest in the valley, to the old tower, from the last tree in the distance to the stars in the sky. And even the stones beneath our feet are just silhouettes that hide the truth from our poor senses. Ancient shadows that hang over the veil that hides the world as if it were the curtain of a theatre, and the veil separates the truth from the lie. The veil is a place, Devitt, a place of mists. Antony's great abilities brought you here, but his influence will soon fade away. The mask of lies will descend over your eyes once again. You must find the door as I did. You must throw the can of Pepsi in the trash can. And the door gives passage through the veil. Open it and we will walk together beyond the mist. Looks like a person there. In the left eye, kind of a hair flowing, legs coming down. That was kind of cool. I suppose you're wondering why I called you so urgently. I cannot deny it, your letter was truly mysterious. I've been travelling, Doctor, to Scotland and have heard about... Have you heard about the massacre at St. Gall? Why, yes, the tragic event has continued... The tragic event has been the continued object of speculation and grim rumour in every newspaper in England. For weeks now, pamphlets have claimed that all kinds of macabre things took place. But I don't understand. How is this all connected with my patient? He was there. I'm afraid he is one of the victims. Dear God. Are you telling me that my patient has been murdered? Murdered? Thankfully, no. Please excuse me for alarming you. I did not mean to give you the impression Herr Devitt was attacked but survived. What happened to him then? It seems the criminal was caught by Herr Devitt in the midst of the act, then tried to do the same thing to Devitt that he had done to the others. Fortunately, the nuns arrived in time and unearthed him from the coffin. Herr Devitt was hospitalized. The nurses report that he remained unconscious for an entire day. What was Devitt doing there? Many years ago, St. Gall Hospital was a boarding school. It appears that both your patient and Mr. Beechworth spent a part of their youth together there. We can assume that Herr Devitt was investigating something. He believed he found a clue related to his friend's death. What was the cause of those awful deaths? No one knows for sure. The victims were inflicted with the most terrible wounds. All of them had an expression of the most terror on their faces. I suspect you did not find Devitt in the hospital. Indeed, he had already gone by the time I arrived. I've not been able to determine his whereabouts since. I see. What conclusions do you draw from all these circumstances? I have some theories, but I would prefer not to reveal them until events have unfolded. In all of them, there is a fundamental element whose role has not yet been revealed. And what leads you to this conclusion? It is something that the Holy Sisters found besides air Devitt within the coffin. An empty hypodermic needle with traces of an unknown substance. That was the morphine I gave the other guy, right? Episode 4, Ancient Shadows. I'm sure this is the place. Alexander's house must be just ahead. Hello. The ancient castle of Pevensey rests in the distance. It was a garrison first built by the Romans, but was abandoned and has been in ruin ever since. Guess we're going through. There's an iron bar latching the door. That was quite odd. The door was latched from the outside. Okay, so we can go in there. That's back the way we came. Let's go in the greenhouse. Or not. It's too dark to see. What's that? It's latched. It can't open from this side. Even though I could fucking reach over and open it. Because I'm a fucking idiot. The house lights are on. Someone must be home. No one is answering. Perhaps I should go inside anyway. I'll just tell the household that I'm an old friend come to visit. Can't go any further. A strange woman stares down at me, glaring with a silent reproach at my intrusion. Okay, we can go up there. Footsteps. There must be someone upstairs. Yes, but I want to look at this clock. A well-crafted grandfather clock, but it seems to be out of order. One of the hands is missing. Okay, so we need to find a clock hand. It could be Pevensey Castle, but in this painting, the garrison is not in ruins. A couple of old teacups on the table. One of them is still full and still warm. Okay, nothing else there. Go through here. An oil lamp. I will take it. Some old bottles. A door. Oh, go there later. A pantry with spices and ingredients. I feel like going and checking out that greenhouse now. I didn't read that about the greenhouse. The paint looks as if it's been broken from the inside. A statue of an angel with its wings spread. Its head is missing. A statue of an angel covered in mold. It's glancing at me with a sad gesture. There's no further place to go. What a shame. Okay. Says things to do with angels in the greenhouse. Now you see. I need to go out here. Okay. I'm going to assume that's the gate. Yes, that's the gate. The cellar is locked. I need a key to open it. The bare branches of the tree stretching to the sky break the night in 1,000 pieces. An ancient stone well. A rope hangs inside, disappearing into the darkness below. The rope is broken. I'll keep this end. I got some rope. Oh. Looks like someone was buried here. I can't dig with my bare hands. How stupid of me. Let's go upstairs now then. A silhouette of a man. It bears a strong resemblance to Alexander. Silhouette of a woman. Fine painting of local Roman structures. They somehow seem more ancient in this depiction. Figurine of an angel facing the wall. Well, we'll start there then. Alexander? I want to look at all the things first. There's a scribbled annotation on this piece of paper. The veil is something we sense in our innermost being incessantly. In vain do we waste our lives craving to tear through its zalitald, the curtain behind which the great wings beat. Inside its ancient mist inhabit the shadows of those who left. Devil's nothing but a box with the description laudanum to be taken in case of anxiety. It's empty. The cuckoo clock is covered with dust. It seems to miss an important piece. The bird. 8 o'clock. Face of the clock has been turned. Oh, 11:15. The misty dock overlooks a grey ocean. Cool wings overhead. Alexander, it's me, David. I'm sorry if I startled you. Is everything alright? Why are you sitting in a wheelchair? Are you hurt? Can you stand? He is staring blankly at some distant point, as if he has not heard my question at all. I was downstairs. I could have sworn I heard footsteps. Were they yours? Is there someone else in this house? For a moment, I felt a flash of hope that he was looking at me, but he is unresponsive. You told me I should come here, and I came as soon as I could. Can you tell me what is happening exactly? He gives no answer, but persistently stares at something nearby. He appears to be in some kind of hypnotic trance. Alexander, please say something. I don't know what to do. I don't understand. What happened to him? Okay, let's leave there. Let's go through here. Portrait of an old man, maybe a ship captain. It looks like he's trying to guard this chest with his stern glance. Oh dear. A huge chest made of oak wood. There's a large iron hook inside. I'll take this hook. There is a fragment of a diary under the hook. August 5th, 1887. I can't work in the basement anymore. Those wretched sculptures. I feel them stalking me in the darkness. I know it's not possible, but I can hear the crunches, flapping wings, stone grinding on stone. They're frozen paroxysmus. With what diabolical art were those gestures conceived? An eternal movement, a tension, an impossible struggle to get back the life they never had. I might place them outdoors, in the greenhouse, and let the mold devour them, and wasps make their nest in their hollow hearts. I was gonna say, if that's not making a grappling hook, then. Okay, nothing else out here, so we'll go in here. A camera tripod. Hanging pictures from a cord. They look as if they were improperly developed. Can hardly distinguish anything. A basin with a copper drain. Okay, water. A lamp hanging from the ceiling. The bulb casts an intense white light. Looks like some kind of red tinted glass used to cover the mask. It looks like some kind of red tinted glass cover used to mask the lamp. It's completely shattered on the floor. A glass jar containing a yellow substance. The label reads cyanide. An image of a couple wearing rat masks at a festival. I'll take the cyanide. It's a big book of home chemistry recipes. A few pages have been bookmarked and some articles are underlined. 3149. Collodion for photography. Collodion is the vehicle by which photographic chemicals are united upon the surface of the glass and the sensitive coating produced. Many formulae are published for this article, to which great value is attached, some supposing that to its particular composition being okay. 3151 to develop a positive image. This is done by pouring upon the plate about 1 ounce of the vitriol spirit solution and only then adding 5 or 6 drops of cyanide acid. Then the plate must be washed thoroughly to remove any excess chemicals. 3150. The cause of failure. They would almost require a chapter by themselves. A long experience convinces us that 9 out of every 10 failures occur from want of care, the presence of dirt, negligence. One cannot be over nice, careful, or cleanly. The best results are always rewarded in the most painstaking. If a mistake is made in order to the specified formula, quickly flow clean water over the plaque and start again. An instrument whose workings are beyond my knowledge. It's all very interesting things. An envelope of black felt covered in dust and ashes. It is labelled with a warning. Do not open it under white light. If I expose it... Oh, yeah. Okay. Right. Now I get it. It's a letter. Dear Alexandria, I have excellent news. A contact from the university has given me access to a 12th century alchemic tomb containing an amazing formulae. There is no doubt that, sometimes, the mere contemplation takes the mind to places that otherwise would have never visited. Leafing through the grimoire and marvelling at the exquisite illumination of its pages, I have been struck by a sudden epiphany, a radical but elegant method that I've decided to try. Forgive me for not providing any information about the method itself. As soon as I get definitive results, I'll write you immediately. I believe fortune has truly smiled upon us today. That weird thing we say, June 8th, 1887. A picture of an angel with a gentle face. Shelf is lined with strange and complex books. Some titles include The Movement of Shadows, Preserving the Mind, and Lessons Beyond Nature. Okay. Oh, an invoice. May the document serve as record payment, corresponding work, cuckoo clock. Mechanism has been modified to give the strokes exclusively at 6:15 in the afternoon. This is special. Synchronize all the clocks in the house. Okay. And get whatever this is. Within the mud and dirt inside the bucket there was a small brass bird. A bub. Oh, hello. Yay, I get a light bulb. Fucking yay. That really doesn't help. Alright, let's keep exploring around. Ah, hello. This is... What are you? Old ruins lay by the path. They seem to be in Roman style. A thing? A dead animal? Corpse of a deer. Its abdomen is torn open. It looks recently dead. Wait a sec. I've got an idea. Oh, yes. Yes. Yes, I get what to do now. I get what to do. I get what to do. I don't believe that actually worked. I just had the epiphany of... Blood is red. The bulb needs to be red. I didn't think that'd work. But it does. Oh, my lord. Get in there. Okay, so now... I need to put in a suitable place to work. Okay. Ah, there. Okay. Inside the envelope, there is a glass plate. One side is covered in opaque substance. I've soaked the plate. It doesn't appear to have caused a reaction. I think I must have the order wrong somehow. What did the instructions say again? Virtual spirit solution. Oh, so I need another thing. Okay, so where do I get the new the other thing from? I've been in here like 4 times. How the fuck did I miss that? Ugh. Right, well, we know what to do now. Oh, I'll see you guys when I'm back in the fucking photography room. I can't believe this shit. Right, vitriolic acid on the thing. And then cyanide. I applied the liquids in the correct order. All that remains is to rinse the plate. The image is appearing on the plate. It's a photograph of Anthony and Alexandra. Hi! The image is back in the frame. Oh shit, yeah, it gone, hasn't it? Maybe if I show the woman the photograph. Alexandra, do you recognise this photograph? Take a look. It is you and our old friend Anthony. And there is someone else blurred in the background. Who is the third figure? Does he mean something to you? A piece of clockwork. A hand. Ah! Aha! I put the clock hand in place. I only need to set the clock to the correct time. Which means... Oh no, what did the one upstairs say? Was it like 11:15? 9:30. And you're probably going to want that. The bird fits perfectly. Yeah, okay, 9:30. 9:30? I swear that's what it said. Now it's 11:45. Now it's 3 o'clock. There we go. A sound came from upstairs. The bird bus has burst out at the stroke. Its beak is now open. There's a key inside the bird. A key! Holy Christ. That was a mission and a half. Right, this key is gonna be for that. Cellar is locked. I need a key to open it. Yes, I have the key. Fuck me, birds. A dusty carpet of Asian origin. Mould and dust-covered portraits making the subject indistinguishable. Nice piece of furniture. It has several drawers. Inside one of these drawers is a gardener's shovel. Oh, that's to dig the grave. The remains of a Roman mosaic behind this wall. I can't distinguish anything clearly. Okay, so you don't want any more... Ancient statues in poor condition. Hello, secret room. A book written in a language unknown to me. There is a scrawled annotation written in English on one of the margins. This and no other is the function of the serum we manufactured at the boarding school when we were young. It is something that we didn't understand at the time, to accompany the mind to the proscenium of the big theatre, and there help us to look beyond the curtain that separates the world of men from the land of truth. To look, I say, if anything, to apprehend an image of what lives there. Just what will the Hupo allow us to raise the curtain? Will the hoop hoe allow us to raise the curtain and walk free on the stage and go beyond? Okay, that's weird. A huge cage full of leftovers and dirt animals have been captive here. Innumerable jars full of murky objects suspended in formaldehyde. Jars, test tubes, everything is soaked in chemical residue. The air smells vinegar. A bunch of dust-covered beakers filled with repulsive liquids. A few of them had developed fungi inside. That is about it from here. So now I've got to go digging upstairs. Dig, dig, diggity dig. A coffin! Lock is rusted, almost shattered. Oh! Hi. Skeletal fingers away and could just rolled up canvas. Mine. It's a map of the stars. Some kind of navigational map. Several constellations are marked. Remains of a humanoid body, but with a grotesque animal aspect. Maybe a small ape. It has a collar with some engraved on it. Old Mike. Go outside a paper leaf. Dear Alexandra, undoubtedly your methods are definitely stronger than mine. How do you manage to get results with such alacrity? On another note, my empathy with the treatise of alchemy was not accidental. When examining the text closer, I have come to the conclusion that for a time Raymundus Lully sought the same thing as we did. In his account, he describes a formula that he calls hoopo. Yes, like the legendary bird. It closely resembles the serum in which we have worked so far, except for minor differences. It's a pity that you tell me about old Mike. I hope he gets better soon. And that's the same note. Go away. Okay. That sounds like... Okay, back to the room. Alexander? Okay, some diary pages on the wheelchair. The paper is ripped apart. I'll read through those in a sec. Oh, wait. Let's read through those now. Okay. I thought I was just going to shut the window, not fucking start Act 29 of this thing. I'm writing this in the light of my desk lamp, hoping to be able to remember it all when the bird finally sings and the sun's blessings dispels the dark shadows of my mind. During the whole afternoon, a strong wind hit the valley, so strong that it has cracked the larger branch of the old oak in the garden. I find it hard to get to sleep during these nights, so I read a lot while accompanying the professor. I don't know how to speak English. I don't really know when exactly I fell asleep. I was awakened by the chill of the night, which was seeping through the open window. I looked outside and saw him. The professor was miraculously awake. What was my joy to see him standing on the balcony, watching the valley with a true serene expression, enjoying the fresh and calm air right after the storm. I felt that a blessing had fallen upon this house, and for a short moment I felt immensely happy. I stared at him for a while without saying anything, being afraid of dispelling a vision I hadn't believed possible for a long time. And then, in the midst of the silence, I heard a sound that froze me in my seat and snatched all my calmness and such a terrible chill that I will never forget. A loud noise beside me, low-pitched as the drag of a slab, Mr. Alexander's snore, who was pleasantly sleeping in his bed. I had made the decision I'll leave this house. Okay. The statue is holding something. It's a lens mounted in a metal ring. Oh. Starlight brings some brightness to the forest. Okay. The fuck was that? Yeah, what was that? What the fuck was that? We've seen that. That wasn't moved before. There's a dark hole in the center of this room. It delves into the depths of the earth far beyond what I can see. Wooden desk, beautifully carved, flip and tail, no lock, just some strange symbols. Mountain of compact snow. Narrow ceiling vault. No, I think this is not the triangle I'm looking for. Okay, so do I have to... Bugger off. Crystal fixed perfectly entire. Okay. So... Denby, Vega, and Altair. Denby, Vega... Oh, we did it. Was I? Oh, I think I was hitting like the two. Yeah, because I got the top two right. It was the bottom one. I was basically dancing around it. Correct. This is the summer triangle. Fantastic. Now what? Hi. Oh, hello. Oh, now I need the three symbols. Okay, so it's a wonky SS, a V, and a weird H. Okay. I can do this. So, that was the wonky SS. Right, let's come out and start again. A wonky SS, a weird H, and a V? Is that it? Wonky SS, a V, and a weird H, right? Oh, there we go. Wrong SS. There is a small cabinet with 2 slots for syringes. Only one of them remains. That voice again, it comes from the bottom of the pit. Syringe. Use it myself. Oh god, I don't want to go. Alexander? Da-da-da. There's a chair in the middle of the room. Alexander? There's a variety of surgical equipment with some jars of chemicals in them. This is what you asked me to search for, is it not, Alexander? Am I right? The last door. Zalital. The last door. We can cross together. What should I do? I'm waiting for you here in the mist. It's nearby. I can hear it. What's nearby? What do you hear? I hear the beating of its wings. It knows we are afraid. I am ready. Sit down. Right, surgical equipment. Oh, okay, so I was meant to give that to you. Okay. The fuck? Do you think we will find any clues here about Devitt's whereabouts? The police must have taken almost everything, but we have no other leads to pursue. Hopefully they have overlooked something. What about this room? There is a sealed letter between this table and the wall. It looks like Beechworth never sent it. I think it's best that you read it. Dearest Alexander, You must reflect on this. We do not yet know what we are dealing with. If you were to open the door, it may stay that way. An open way for whatever lives on the other side. The last door. White light. We're in the mist. We must be a gorilla. The fuck? Oh, hi. Bye. Just kind of disappeared, didn't he? Oh, I did. The adventure continues in Season 2. The Last Door, Ancient Shadows. Fuck me. Extras. What extras? What? What is this? What? The sky's cloudy outside. The sky's cloudy outside. The fuck? Good lord, what a mess. The fuck? According to the police report, I thought... Horrible way passing man of God, such an act. Remains a medic... This case still puzzles me. If he wanted to commit suicide, why did he do it in such a painful manner? Was he drugged or intoxicated? I should check his stomach for signs of poisoning. The fuck? I didn't realise there were extras. Alright, stomach looks fine on the outside. Now I should cut it open and check its contents. Scissors. I would need... Okay, scalpel again. What's this? There's nothing strange here. It looks like a piece of paper. Pincers. I'm just lost now. It's a note. A crumpled note with 4 names on them. 4 names. One of them crossed out. I think I should inform the inspector immediately. They were the 4 names of the people. The fuck? I mean, these are really short, so let's keep going. After being certified of guilty by a jury of your peers who found you guilty of the wicked and violent murder of 14 innocent sick people. Because of this sentence, I hereby authorise execute you at this very moment in the sight of God. Would you like to make a final statement before we proceed? Why will you say that I am mad? You should have seen how mercifully I proceeded, with what love. So this is the guy who killed people in the nursing home, the nun's home. I missed what he said then. Do you still believe I'm mad? Yes! You're fucking bonkers. Okay, Wanderer in the fog. She is the only survivor. What happened to the others? They're all dead. I'd like to talk to her. Number of remedies. Okay, so this is the guy when you went to see the this place. Good afternoon, my name is Jonathan Kaufman. I'm a doctor. Would you mind if I ask you a few questions? Please be careful with what you ask. Miss Parnell's state is delicate. I'm perfectly fine and able to talk, sister. Thanks for your consideration. Now, doctor, I understand you want me to repeat my story? I will be thankful to hear it indeed. I'll stay outside if you need me. Or I'll be outside if you need me, I guess. Fucked if I know. I'm a sane woman, Doctor, in complete control of my mind and reason. You do not dare question it. I certainly wouldn't. Then I will commence. I woke up in the dark. The room was small, so narrow that I could touch the wooden walls just by raising my elbows. Could you recognise the place? I couldn't tell at first. For a moment, a most dreadful thought crossed my mind. What if I had been buried alive? When I got out, I found myself in my parents' house. I hadn't been there since they sent me to school. Were your did you see anyone? Your parents or maybe someone you know? No, they were not in the house, nor was any servant I had known in the years of my childhood. I was alone. I could feel the humid air on my skin. I could smell the scent of the long time abandoned. I walked the rooms unsettled by the silence. The place had the bleak feel of a ruin. Then I saw someone in the opposite end of the corridor. An old woman stared at me. Did you talk to her? I tried to, but she did not answer. She walked away when I tried to get closer. I followed her out through the back alley and into the streets. I got lost in the Burg of Aberdeen. The streets were deserted and a thick fog covered everything. I thought I had seen the old woman through the fog once or twice, but they could have just been shadows. Didn't you? So the city was empty? No, not completely. I met some people, vagabonds. One of them was a priest. I remember, a novelist, and a boy too. Tell me about the priest. This priest, where did you meet him? I met him in a stable. Good Lord, he said mass there among the beasts. Could you imagine the profanity? Tell me about the novelist. The woman had never written a word. She created only in her mind, you know. She could tell stories sentence by sentence with perfect precision, and I could even hear a piece of her last work. What was the piece? Do you remember anything about the novelist's work? Yes, the piece she told me was something like, the shadows of the past soon melted within the land that loves silence. Through the fog they walked, found themselves lost. Hoping for a sign from their gods, they set camp on the beach, where 30 birds awaited to meet their crown. So the boy, what about him? I came across an abandoned carriage. The horse was long dead, its bones still harnessed to the cart. There was a young man petting the carcass of the animal. Did you talk to the boy? He was deaf, but I think he could read my lips. When he spoke, he did with a clear accent. He said he could only listen to the songs of the departed. What happened then? As I walked, the fog got denser. I could barely see anything around. Finally, I finally met an old woman. She didn't say a thing, but gave me a cardboard card. She gave you a playing card? It was one of those used to tell fortune. There was a drawing on it of a veiled person holding a lamp. Then the mist seemed to clear out and I could finally see. What do you mean? The fog opened a bright clear space, not in the city. It was a barren land, bathed by a dark sea and something else. What was it? It was there, looking at me, burning dark inside, the shaking, the scream. That vision that I cannot understand. What is it, Doctor? I have finally lost my strength of mind. I believe you. I'm sure that what you lived was real. But I'm afraid that I currently lack any proof that can confirm your account. I'm sorry. I should leave. Thank you for your time. Wait, Doctor, I have something else to say. When I first woke up here, there was something beside me. Would this be enough proof? It looked like a tarot card. Ooh. Very reedy these extras are, aren't they? But then I suppose it's the point. Beechworth's Wake. He does not look dead, just asleep. I barely knew him, busy as he was travelling the world. What would be of man with no aspiration for the other side to inspire or lead him? I knew it would come to this. Your father was a terrible mess of a man. I am only grateful he brought you to our home. Soon enough, not long after you were born. I hold no doubt that you will learn from his bad example and grow up to be a righteous gentleman. What could be greater than the efforts of mortal strays from their miserable condition? Why did he do this? We will speak later, young man. We're busy. This is so sad. He was most dearest to me. You know, your father was a complicated man. He had a strong character and was stubborn as a mule when he had taken a determination. He believed he had a mission in this world, though I am not sure he exactly knew what it was. That which avoids description, the unknown provides men with reason to exist. This is a most sorrowful day. Mr. Beechworth was a great man, lad. This is an obscure domain, its secrets taken from man, the silence of nature and death. You are young Mr. Beechworth, is that right? Your father left everything, Anthony. The house, his accounts, and all his belongings for you to receive when you come of age. He was very specific in his testament, though, that you should receive this promptly. His personal book log. So his diary. So this is when the Anthony who committed suicide in the first episode's dad died. They're all memoirs of his life. My research and knowledge of the other side. Use them wisely, son. And that is the end of this year's Halloween special. Guys, if you enjoyed, I just want to thank you for sitting through 3, 4, 5, 20 hours of this year's Halloween special of The Last Door. But guys, that is it. So, thank you everyone so much for watching this year's Halloween special. I've been Anthony of Nami Gaming. As always, have a good day and a happy Halloween. Bloody hell, could we not have edited this down any? Did we have to sit through that entire bloody thing? Oh, somebody in the editing department's going to need firing. But, everyone, thank you for watching this year's special Nightmare News Network report. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Oh, shit. And that's the end of the video, everyone. If you like what you saw, click that like button. If you'd like to see more, remember to subscribe. Check out my previous video on screen now, and with a bit of luck, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.